Joined by Hofstra head coach Emily Mansur following her team's 5-set win over Elon in CA play today. Coach, your overall thoughts on the match? A little sluggish at times.
And many times, yes. Unfortunately, not our best performance. We didn't play a good volleyball overall. And this is something that it's being an urgency for this year, talking about keeping a level of play, because it's unacceptable to win 25-15, 25-17, and then lose the next game. So, not our best performance.
Despite that, your team moves to 3-0 in CA play. There has to be some positive to be able to take out of that still.
Oh no, it's a great thing too. We could easily gone the other way, and they stepped up, and we have been 3-0 right now, 2 matches in 5 sets win, which shows a lot for a young team. Being 3-0 is a good position to be going into some big competitions next week.
Coach, Luisa Dominguez was having some trouble at libero in the backcourt. Then you switched in Delgadillo later in the match. What did you see from Dominguez? What was she having trouble with in that backcourt?
She just had a little trouble adjusting to the speed of this game. It was a lot of high balls, a slower tempo, and she wasn't adjusting to that. And that's why we had to make the change with Corina Delgadillo.
Hannah Clem really looked to be in control, though, from her position, and at times several very needed dumps that really got your team the possession back and a point. Can you talk about her efforts today?
Hannah is playing, she's being very good setter for us this year. She's really taking the lead. She was consistent throughout. We are looking for her to be a little more aggressive and to find ways to leave our hitters in a more 1-1 situation. But overall, she had a good match.
20 team blocks for Elon. What do you think was allowing them to get all those blocks?
Us playing a very basic volleyball. We really went to the level of Elon. Elon is a great team. They were missing their setter, which makes them a little lower than what they are used to, and we just played with them. We just played enough to win.
Coach, really strong contribution from Nanishka Perez today, your freshman. Can you talk about that and the young players stepping up?
Nanishka has been a very good player for us this year. Like, if you look at a lot of the matches, she's been leading us in Kel, and which is great. She is growing. She's growing on her defense, which needs to be a little better. But she is stepping up. She's having a good presence on the court, and it's a big thing for coming from a first-year player.
Got through the first week of CA play 3-0, as we mentioned before. Head into a very tough next week on the road. Can you talk about what's in store next week at Charleston and Wilmington?
I'm excited. This is going to be a much faster, bigger, and aggressive game, and I think it's really good for our team to have a chance to see that and to see that level of play against the top of the conference, so we really know where we are and where we stand and what we have to work on. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to get it.
Coach, what are some of the things you'd like to see your team improve in the short game going into that Charleston and UNCW? What do you think you need to do to be able to play up to that competition?
We need to be a better defensive team. In terms of blocking and defense, we need to be better. We need to be better as a whole. The 6 players that are on the court, we are lacking that right now.
Thank you, Coach.